Hi, my YouTube viewers. Now is really time to talk about the situations and the things that is going on in Finland, as usual, at the last times. Well, first time I noticed I was robbed. I was living in Finland 3 months, and I started to see that some things disappeared from my apartment. And to that time lane and point, that apartment, it was actually for my ex-boyfriend. He had bought this apartment, and I talked to him that my clothes are disappearing all the time. And he said to me, that is impossible. You might have forget somewhere in your working place, or maybe in your home country or something. And so that it shows an excuse that hold maybe for 6 months. After 6 months, I said, wait a moment, my things are disappearing for real because I just put this in the gallery and it's not there anymore. So to that point, I had no idea that this company is taking care of the housing, calling Filantalo Hoito, would come inside of the place and make controls. He told me about they found out very fast you are living here. They sent the water bill much higher. And I was thinking, how is that possible? Because, of course, they have opened the apartment again against the law, went inside of the apartment, looked through my belongings, look if I have a register in Finland, look everything. And now they say, okay, now we send the water bill. I think the correct way would be send this person a letter and ask, is there somebody else living or are you living alone? For example, that's the way how you do things. But living in Finland is like living in a communistic country. Everything is like psychotic. Everything is attacking. Everybody makes so sneaky tricks all the time, and nobody is able to just say the truth. Simply, you go to somebody and you ask. If this person says no, then you just go to the city and ask how many people is registered in that apartment, for example. That costs €0. It's not against the law to do that. I own an apartment before, and I just did that. I went to the city and I asked them, somebody else registered in my apartment. They said, no, there is registered one person, there's registered two person. Of course, people could be live illegal there, but anyway, if this person is not registered, you cannot ask for any extra money. However, that it shows the times that I found out. These times I was working at table dance bar in Tampere because I have been working in Tampere like forever. So I was not working at home. We use this place only for living, and permanently will be disappearing. Of course, only my stuff. Because these people, they send some clean wife inside of the place. The woman is inside there. She knows exactly this company cannot say they have sent her inside because it's illegal. So she can do whatever she wants. Once she's inside, she's of course gonna go for take whatever she can take it. And if I complain, it doesn't really matter because this company has sent her inside. It's a horror. This is a horror country. And the situation has been escalating since people start to hack telephones over text messages and hack email addresses from other people and from the tenants. And there's so many people doing that. And so it went to this package of a huge amount of people doing the same thing at the same time. It came to a point that it will be 3, 5 different people inside of my home in a day. And I'm talking about 24 hours. I'm talking about somebody come at 2 o'clock in the morning, try to open your door, then come at 4 o'clock, at 6 o'clock. If you try to sleep in the daytime, don't worry, that you come at 10, at 11, etc. And the idea of neighbors too nosy, thinking they have to know who you are, think they have to know what you are doing in your private life, thinking about that they have the right of doing that. So what they do, they find out your telephone, then they find the telephone number, they try to hack your phone already. If you have smartphone, is the worst thing what you can do. That phones are not safe at all. So they just see somebody and then they go and hack. That's the situation. So in my point right now, just to make a point, this conversation could go on forever, but leaving the Police chose the most bad decision I made it. Of course, 3 days after I moving in again, somebody inside of my apartment. Of course, this guy working for the same people that have rented my business. He was Talomies in this company, then the cleaner, now is the electrician, the clean wife, they is from Thailand, the electrician is from Thailand, they have been in my apartment, they have destroyed many electronics, they have manipulated my electric stuff. Okay, think I was going 2.5 years. And in addition to that came all the construction workers that are working in this area that will send me messages. And I did not know that they are hacking my phone over the messages. And in addition to that come, of course, my landlord that also decided to hack my phone and find out what I'm doing. And 3 or 4 neighbors from my building. So you can imagine you have about all these people stalking you 24/7 a day. You have no private life. You have no privacy. Of course, nobody say the truth. You know the people is hacking you for many different reasons. My landlord shows up in places that I never have seen him before. He goes inside of this place. He don't drink nothing. He don't eat nothing. He walk to the toilet and walk out, but not in a friendly way that he come and say, hi, nice to see you. How are you doing? Do you like your apartment? Do you like the place that you live in? No, he looked me in the eye like a psychotic person, walk to the bathroom and walk out of the place. I mean, who does that? Nobody. And like this, he was again and again. I changed telephone many times, and again, he was trying to hack my phone. However, I want to say for the girls out there, if you see signs on you, the first signs there is they are hurting you if they don't find money. They shave your head, they cut you in some places, they squeeze you in some places, they burn you, etc., etc. They put some chemicals in your textile that you can get some allergy, and like the jokes are always the same, and then goes escalating. To the end, he was putting something inside of my locks that broke the keys. There starts to be the point where you say this is too much. Somebody is doing this professional, because who is going to put something inside of the key and the key is going to break in the lock? This doesn't happen for alloy keys. Yes, this is not very typical. If that would be a very cheap lock, then you say, okay, the lock is cheap. And that trick they have used maybe like 25 times or so. I can even not count how many times. Everywhere I live, it happened the same. Then the trick to of the putting chemicals in the textile all around Finland. They did this in Espoo, they did this in Vanta. Then I was in Kuopio again. They put some spray in the textile and then destroy the fabric. Yes. The next would be they put some spray in your textile and this gives you allergy in your whole body. Yes. And then you start to notice that suddenly you are losing hair. You can believe that these people from the Talohoito, they call in Finland, it's attacking you. I really apply for the authorities of this country to stop these people now. This is illegal. This is against the law. It's against EU constitution that you have signed. You have signed the right of privacy. You have signed the right of the person to live in their own home without being attacked night and day in their own bed. This has to stop, you know. And about all these construction workers, I want to say all these girls in this business, do not text anybody anymore. Do not open any text. Change your phone. And if you change your apartment, make sure you use another phone. Because if you use the same phone, they will hack this phone again. My phone has been hacked last month. I changed the phone about 10 times. 10 times they make the work to come and hack the phone again. And the ones that already knew where I live, they just keep coming because they say, okay, I'm going to find. Nobody's going to find any money from me. I live in this country now 10 years. I have been getting robbed 10 years. I am used to get robbed. It's sad to say, you know, but that's the reality of this country. If I'm used to get robbed, do you believe I will leave money in my home? Do you believe I'm going to leave money anywhere? Do you believe this is gold? Do you think I'm stupid? I am not stupid. Of course, if you want to steal that shit, you can take it. It's metal. If you want to steal that watch, it's metal. And I'm not going to buy nothing like that. I stopped a long time even buying new clothes because the clean wife from the It's Nice Denkatu number 18 cut my fur for 5,000 euros to use for a day. I mean, who does that? Who does that? And after that, she goes to my new apartment and starts to do the same. Open my apartment, still closed for my child, still closed for my son, and just go through my sinks. What gives her the right to do that anyway? You know? And then all these people, they all live in the Hemempuisto. All of them. I have checked all their numbers, I know their name, I know who they are. I just don't have a proof. Seems 100%, because it doesn't matter that I know the police is not going to take these people just because I know. They have to have the proof. But if that will be in Germany, they will have the proof because they will confiscate the computer of these people, the telephones of these people, open the apartment of these people, and look inside if there is not my emails. I'm sure there is my emails. I'm sure there is my pictures. I'm sure there are private things of me. I'm sure they have keep some records of me because these people is just sick, obsessed and sick. So I came back from Joensuu and I had to rent a new apartment because the landlord, after all the problems that he caused also for me and the people in this building, came out that he also hacked my phone. So I move out. First day in the new apartment, they send again some people. Yes, in Joensuu it was already every night somebody in my place trying to rob me. Then I come here to Tampere. I'm here one day. One day, it's already come a guy here to my business and try to rob me in the afternoon. I go to my new apartment that I just moved in for a day. He went at the night and steal my keys. Yes, and it's not enough. He steal the keys from the old apartment, the keys from the new apartment. Then he went to the old apartment, found nothing there because it was empty. He come back again to my new apartment, put the key back there from the old apartment, kept the key from the new apartment. Then he steal the pad from the working place. Then he bring the pad back. Again, he thinks he's gonna get money. Nobody's gonna get any money from me. I don't get money myself because I block all my cards for all kind of payments. The only thing what I can do with my card is put money to the bank and look my balance. That's all. Even if you drug me again and try to push me around the city and fake that I am going to take money, I cannot access my money myself. I would have to go to the bank and ask for them to give me money. There is many days I would like to have money to do something, but I can't because that's the way how it is. If I put the money there, the money is gone. It's not staying in my pocket anymore. So that's prevent me because the cleaner from Pick a Clean always come inside of my business. He has the nerve to steal all my credit cards, take all with them to try to take money and then bring all back. Yes? Do you think how crazy is it to live in a country like this? How can somebody talk good about Finland, about Finnish people or Finnish culture if you live here 10 years and since 3 months you live here, you are getting attacked from people that you never met before every single day just because they want your money or because they are racist or because they don't like you, they don't like your way of life, they don't like your job. It's the day is long in Finland, People find always a reason to hate you if you are foreigner. That's the reality. If you are Finnish, they close you one eye here and there. If you are foreigner, it's all the time something. The people from the house that I lived before, they complain in the day that I move in. They complain again the day that I move out. They complain that I'm using the elevator. They complain that I'm talking on the telephone. They complain that are people repairing the apartment. They all the time complaining. Yes, if that would be a white person, a Finnish person, I'm sure they will not complain about nothing at all. This is a horror life in this country. I feel very sorry for myself many days that I have moved here. It was a huge mistake. I should never have done it. Now it's a bit late because unfortunately my son born here and I'm not going to live here he alone by himself in the middle of this craziness. Of course, no. This whole movement attack the foreigners. This whole movement steal money from the foreigners. This whole movement punish the foreigners because we are lazy, because we don't like to work, because we are shit, because we don't want to make money. I'm tired to take the blame for everything from the other people. They should do the things themselves. They should look for themselves. I look for myself my whole life. I don't give any government, any country the blame for my life. You know, I don't have it. I try to get. I go behind. I try my best to get everything I need for my needs without disturbing anybody. I never have disturbed anybody. These Thai people has started attacking me many years ago. If I really count, they broke two or three, no, three of my cars. One broke the window, the other one the tires, then broke the servo, and etc. etc. In these times, I had no idea about what is going on. Nowadays, I know that these people from Thai massage attack also everybody. If they are not happy with their life, they have to attack other people. Before, in the past, my telephone was going permanent. I was wondering why I have 50, 60 calls a day and I have maybe only one or two customers. Why? Because all these people work in the erotic business, they think you are all stupid. If they have no business to do, they call me, ask if I have time. If I have time or you don't, it's not going to change your business. That's the reality. So it makes for me no sense at all to call another girl, another company, another studio and ask them, I'm sorry, do you have time? Can I make a reservation? This makes no sense for me. Are you black? Are you white? Are you blonde? It doesn't make any sense. Everything is about the way how you work. If you work good, you always have customers somehow. If you make a good name, you always get some customers, of course, because somebody talks to somebody else and like this goes forth and back. But it's just ridiculous, you know. So I found out through this whole process, you know, until today, I know for 100% for sure that this whole Talo Hoito, they always do the same. They open the houses of the people, they go inside, look for what, 25 euros water bill. So they go inside to look if there is one or two or three people living. Yes, you'll be much nicer if they just ask the city, is there somebody in this place, you know? Then do this kind of stuff. Then they put hiding cameras, all forbidden. Hide cameras in the step of the building. Hide cameras controlling in front of the doors of other people, like these people put in front of my door a camera. You see that is a camera. You see this is recording. And they keep saying to my face, it is not. You know, I wish just to have a technica in front of me, and this technica says what's going on. Until today, I don't know for 100% real how they send fake noises inside of the apartment, if they send the fake noises over the telephone, over the cameras, or over this, I don't know, ventilation. But 100%, many of these guys are using gas, are using drugs to drug the girls and steal their money. It's always the same. If they wake you up 4 or 5 times and you wake up, you think you are safe, you are not safe. They will pump to some point the gas and they are going inside of your apartment and attack you again. And this has been going on forever. It has to be talked about. For God's sake, we live in Europe. The government has to stop these people. If the police in Tampere don't do nothing, the police from some other city, whoever see this video, please stop these people. It cannot be possible that people buy this kind of service. This has to be forbidden. Spy webs or observation webs. It totally doesn't matter what name they give. They cannot sell this kind of product for strangers to hack the telephone from other strangers. It has to be a reason. It has to be that you say, okay, what's the name of the person that you want to observe and why? Anyhow, it's not allowed to observe anybody that is older than 12 years old against their will. This person would have to sign it and say, okay, I agree that my boss, for example, observes me. I agree that my mother observes me if this kid is more than 12 years old. It's just not allowed, you know. But the problem is also you have to forbid this kind of service to be sold. If this is not sold, it's not possible for the people to keep going on doing that kind of stuff. So I make this video today because I am in my company. I cannot use any phones anymore in my home, obviously, after all this horror. The only thing it is, I can only leave the telephones in the company and use telephones in the company. Me, myself, do I really need a phone? I don't need. I can live without a phone, you know? I know many people out there would say, oh my God, I cannot live without a credit card. Oh my God, I cannot live without the YouTube. I cannot live without the TV. I can. I have no time for nothing at all. I'm running like crazy always, and always I have some people stalking me or behind me. Yeah, from all these people that I said, I think the group of people is complete. Obviously, all these five people that attack me, they work in the It's Nice Denkatu number 18 in that building. Then the next group of people is the Thai massage. Then the next group of the people is some Arabic people that is having some girls, escort girls, working for them in the Hemempuisto. And then the next of group, the last ones are those constructions workers, any kind of. If they are just electrician, who to me is painter, whatever they are, if they work in the city around, they are looking which girls are working there around. They start to send the text messages. And don't worry, they find a way how to open your door and they find a way how to come inside. Don't forget that I had in my door 20 locks. They open all the 20 locks, closed the all 20 locks, and left. Obviously, thousand marks in the door, but nobody cares. The police say this marks has been there already. I know it has not been. The owner say this marks has been there already. I know exactly has not been. So now in the new place that I have moved, I photograph already in the first day the door, how it looks like, because if something continues happened, I wanted the police to see the development of the things. How the door was in the day that I get into this apartment and what is going to happen with the door in the future. It's important for me, that this is out there because it's impossible situation that all the time these people is coming after me and I have just to take in. I don't want taking anymore. See the situation, if I'm traveling now around the country, I'm not able to take even not a bill to pay. If I take a bill to pay, they can see my address, for example. If I take my passport, they can find out where I live. So I have to travel with what? Just one ID, maybe, and one little bit cash or something to pay my train. That's it. It's not possible anymore. And so it's impossible situation that a person has to live like this. I don't have tunnels from my bank over more than 6 years. I don't have because somebody stole 300 euros from my account. The only big money that they stole from me, it was the biggest money ever. It was when I moved to Finland because I had to change the bank from Germany to Finland. My bank in Germany said the easiest way for you to take the cash, bring with you, and put in the bank there. And so when I came here, I was not sure which kind of bank should I take. Should I take Osospanki? Should I take Sestopanki? Should I take Nordea? So it was like a 2 weeks process. In this 2 weeks process, they stole out of our apartment. Don't forget it is own apartment, yes? They stole 1,700 euros from me. And I asked my ex, have you taken this money? He said no. To be honest, I did not believe him. I saw he was the one that stole me the money. But nowadays, I'm 100% sure that it was he not. It was some of these guys working for these Talohoito companies that knew that the money is there because he has been there a couple of times, probably inside, looking my stuff. And then they saw. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah. And to this whole process, there are some guys, they break into my apartment, they steal my underwear for whatever purpose, nobody knows. Some other guys, they think they want to humiliate me. They come inside of my apartment and then they just threw 4 euros on the floor or 2 euros on the floor. I'm not sure if there is a sexual contact. I'm not sure if they masturbate in front of me because one time my boobs it was out of the bra. I assume they have taken my boobs out of the bra and have masturbate in front of me and they think humiliation, okay, here's 4 euros for you. That's all what you are worthy. It is serious. The police has to do something. The state has to do something. I always said the mental health of the Finnish man, it's very bad. And it is really very bad. If you need to do this to a woman to feel better, it's very bad. Then people is going to say, well, there are many foreigners, yes? The majority of the group that has been attacking me was Finnish men. The next would be Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. Then couple of Arabic people. Yeah, you see how it's going. There was not one black guy in that story, for example. There was not an Indian guy. There was no a Turkish guy. The majority is Finnish. Just think about that. I think this is a message for Finland to go higher with this punishment for Finnish people and, if necessary, put them out for 3 days to jail, that they realize what is going on. Because the people here, they don't take nothing serious. For them, everything is a joke. Guess what? I'm not laughing. It's not a joke for me that in 5 years I have to move 8 times. It's not a joke for me that somebody has destroyed my whole apartment in the Samonkatu and I had nothing anymore. It's not a joke for me that I had to move now again out of my apartment to another place. And today they have asked also for this Liketila, I guess because he knows now the joke is on him. Now he knows that I know all the tricks. I know everything. If I move to another place, that's not going to happen anymore. I swear that's not going to happen anymore. I already have contract people to put fake cabled cameras. We are going to have 5 camera systems. That's it. One of those cameras will catch these people because they will not have time to switch off all these cameras. Until now, we had Arlo, we have this, we have that, just a little bit, and they were able to come in and out of my house and apartment and business whenever they want. In the future, I'm going to make sure that one of these cameras will catch somebody, you know? And before that, I want to really apply for the police in Finland to take actions about that situation. I want to apply for the Finnish country to put an end on these spy webs. This is going to the hand of wrong people, and they are using this for wrong purposes. And the companies that are selling this, of course, for them, this is only a business. But it's a business that have destroyed my life. And in 80 years, these people make me burn 50,000 euros. In 80 years. With moving, new furniture, new staff, new advertisement, new visits, business cards, all kind of stuff. Yes, this is the money what they make me burn in 80 years. And before that, even more money. Because before that, I had no idea that these things are happening. In Germany, this will not happen. I just have to say that. Because I'm German, I grew up in Germany. The police resolve this in 1 second. It's enough I tell the police, my neighbor is robbing me. Yes, they will try to find out straight away. I'm going to visit these people. I'm going to go to their home, going to go through their things and see what's going on there. These things happened here because nobody do nothing. If the police don't want to work, and they are the only people that you can ask for, who else is going to do? You lose the trust in the system. You lose the trust in the life. You lose the trust on the people. At the moment, my trust is 0.